And good evening, everybody. This is your boy Cruz, the Beast from the East, and I'd like to welcome you to another Cruise Inc. Radio 102.8 TV broadcast. We are excited because we have a fantastic group of people tonight that I know you're going to be interested in hearing from. These are some Commonwealth Virginia people. So if you're watching right now, I want you to know that you can go to our Facebook page, which is the Cruising Radio page. And also, this is going to be viewing on our Richmond VA Things to Do group page on Facebook. So you will be able to watch it there. And we're also airing live on our YouTube page, which is Cruising Radio 102.8 TV. And I'd like for you to go there and subscribe, if you will, and continue to support us. We're honoring and remembering those who made the ultimate sacrifice today. This is Memorial Day. For just a moment, we're just going to have a moment of silence for those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. Okay, everybody, we're finally back on the line. It's been a crazy chain of events. Thank you all for your patience. I am going to go right into Dr. Peters. How you doing this evening?
Hey, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having us.
I certainly truly apologize for that mishap. You guys made us make history because you broke our internet.
Oh man. Well, I imagine maybe some of the people after me. I'll give that honor to them.
Well, thank you again to the show, and like for you to state your name and the name of your business and where you're located.
Yeah. So I'm Dr. Barrett Peters. I'm a board certified pediatric dentist, and I'm the owner of Piedmont Pediatric Dentistry in Charlottesville, Virginia.
And what type of business? You said you do pediatric care. Is that correct?
Yeah. So a pediatric dentist is a dentist who. So I spent a lot of time in the city right behind you. I was at MCV for my 4 years of dental school, and then to be a pediatric dentist, you go back to school for a few more years in a residency program to focus on infants, children, adolescents, and then also children with special needs.
That is awesome. So I know this has been unprecedented times. In fact, I was just going frantic with my crew here. I'm like, things are just different now. What can your patients expect now that things are, I wouldn't say coming back to norm, but we're going into a new norm?
Yeah. So I think dentistry, we're at a unique place in the marketplace because not only are, at least from a private practice standpoint, we've been impacted so greatly, all small businesses, from not having a revenue for so long, but the increased cost of doing business for us from a regulatory standpoint to stay within those guardrails that our professional organizations have for us, as well as the state and the feds, is challenging process. So, I think things to expect. I just ask everyone to really have grace for their healthcare providers, particularly the private practice owners. We've all gone through a lot, everybody, not just healthcare providers. But you'll expect different solutions to these problems at every different practice. I know for mine and many pediatric dental practices, expect to leave as many of the other children that don't have appointments at home. Many people's waiting rooms will be converted into a different type of space to maintain social distancing. As you can imagine, for pediatricians and pediatric dentists, anybody who sees children, it's hard to keep all the other siblings from touching everything and licking everything in the waiting room, and especially for the little ones. So you'll see digital forms being texted back and forth in the parking lot. And I think, I think you'll see some dentists recommending different types of procedures to minimize the aerosols that are in the air. Another thing that all of your dentists have been doing, I know I have been doing quite a bit of this. I'm the president of the Virginia Academy of Pediatric Dentistry, and I'm on faculty at MCV. We're juggling what is the science and epidemiology of this virus, and then all of us are subject to government and professional regulations, all while trying to balance all the nuances of our own practice. And we just want to continue to deliver good care to our patients and do it in a safe manner. I think prepare your children for seeing a dentist and his team or her team with a lot more gear on. A lot of children are accustomed to this at this point in time. Also expect that it may be hard to see the dentist. It may be hard to get an appointment. We're backlogged 2.5 months, most of us. And a lot of those are emergencies and people we're trying to get in that haven't been seen for a while. So I urge you to please have grace with your dental team and just continue to be involved in your child's oral health regimen, whether that's at nighttime. Most kids, I have a 10 and a 7-year-old, brushing and flossing is still a challenge. They don't have the dexterity that we have, and they surely don't have the attention span that we have, although my attention span is pretty, if you ask my wife, it's pretty low as well. But I think Cruise Radio, I think the Virginia 30-Day Fund, those monies were spent to implement hospital-grade air filtration units throughout my practice, and a few of the other things that it would cost to kind of get up to spec with some of these new regs. So I'm just really grateful to all of our patients. I urge you all, wherever you are in the Commonwealth, to go see your dentist, and if they have communicated with you, please read those communications thoroughly and be prepared for your appointments, and just keep up the hygiene on your end. But thank you again. My name is Barrett Peters. PiedmontPD.com is our website, and my LinkedIn handle is PetersBWR. But I really thank you for bringing me on the show. I'm happy to answer any other questions as well.
Absolutely. And I want to let everybody know, all the participants, that here we were going to have a special moderator, and he's been having some difficulties getting in the studio because the studio would only hold 10 people. So this is our special moderator. Of course, many of you know him, Mr. Pete Snyder, who is the founder and also the chairman of the Virginia 30-Day Fund. And again, he's watching. So is there anything that you would like to say to Pete at this time, Dr. Beck?
Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Snyders. I really appreciate everything, and we hope to continue to deliver care to a lot of needy Virginians in the Charlottesville and Waynesboro areas. So we just thank you for your support, and go get them. We can tackle this thing together.
Absolutely. And please give them your contact information once again, because this is going to be aired on our YouTube channel.
Yes. My name is Dr. Barrett Peters. I'm a board-certified pediatric dentist. My practice is called Piedmont Pediatric Dentistry. Our website is Piedmont, PIEDMONT, PD.com. And my LinkedIn handle is PetersBWR.
Well, thank you, Dr. Peters, again, for taking time out of your schedule on this Memorial Day. And again, we certainly appreciate you and all that you do. And again, being from this area, go Rams, right?
Yeah, go Rams. I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. You have a great evening.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, we're now going to move to Caroline. Caroline, how are you doing this evening? First of all, thank you once again for hanging in here with us through that 20-minute span that you were just looking at dead air. We certainly appreciate that.
We had a little private chat going saying that for business owners, the peaceful time was okay.
All right, well, tell us again about your business and what you do, and what type of services you provide.
Well, I'm Caroline Morris, and I own Kimmons on Caroline Street in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And we're a specialty gift shop. We do wedding invitations, a lot of wedding presents. And we have pretty much a gift for everybody. Our little tagline says the right gift every time. And before I forget, thank you, Pete Snyder, and your group. In a good Virginia Southern manner, I've written my thank you notes to the Snyder family for including us in the Virginia 30-Day Fund. It basically gave me some peace of mind that in June, my rent is paid, and I cannot be more grateful and more thankful.
How did you find out about the Virginia 30-Day Fund?
It popped up on my Facebook page. It's grant money. I did not want to take any loan money, and I popped on. I do not like being on video, but I did my 90-second video. I had to do it about 14 times because every time I went outside to show the front of my store, somebody walked by and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And so I think I saw it and had my video up within about an hour. And because I was looking for survival time, it's a very difficult time for a small gift shop. I've only been in my Virginia store for 2 years. So it's still a relatively new business. I moved down from Pennsylvania back to my hometown of Fredericksburg. Then I had a store there for 14 years. So I know how to run a business, but a 2-year business is a very young business. And just very grateful to have somebody step up and help the small businesses in Virginia.
Absolutely. So, have you opened your doors back, or you have a reopening plan at this time?
So in the very beginning, we are open. In the very beginning, we shut down, not really sure what to do, went home, started working and getting our website pumped up. And thank goodness I have 2 incredible young women, one doing social media and one working on our website. So we now have hundreds and hundreds of items on our website. You can essentially shop Kimmons at Kimmons.com. We have pretty much everything on there that we can cram on there. And then I went into the store and like many small gift shop owners, I hustled twice as hard for half the amount of sales, but we did a lot of online sales. I ran back and forth to the post office every day, grateful for every order, every bit of support. We shipped all over the United States. I'm not even sure how some people found us, but I was grateful for it. We opened back up 3 weeks ago, and much like the dentist prior to me, it's a new way of doing business. We have the front door propped open so you don't have to touch it and I don't have to sanitize it 100 times a day. We have a plexiglass shield up in front of our register, which is the closest place you'll come to us. We are following the mandatory mask while you're working in the store. It's not comfortable, but ours are kind of cute because we're in the gift industry. And we have a wardrobe of them now. And we're sanitizing. If you touch something, we're trying to sanitize it as best we can. We've had incredibly respectful customers, very funny. Many of them are so excited to get out. And we're cruising along now. We're really, really grateful for the support that we've had from people like the Virginia 30 Fund, and from our city of Fredericksburg was incredibly helpful. So we feel pretty good at this point. We survived.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So, what would you say to other small businesses at this time that are still trying to put together a strategy, and perhaps they're just at that edge where they say, I don't know what to do? What would you say to them to encourage them to don't give up?
It's a great question. I think some people kind of buried their heads, went home and shut the door. They're going to have a really tough ramping back up. Many people coming in were kind of like a bartender in some sense. They want to tell us everything they've done since March 12th or 13th or 14th or whenever they went home and stayed home. And great deal of patience is needed, and you need to focus on why you're in the store. It's supposed to be a fun experience. We've got brides coming in. They're still getting married. People still have birthdays. There's still anniversaries. So we're trying to focus on the upbeat part of all of this. And I think I felt a little bit like the duck in water where you're pedaling like crazy and calm on the top. And I'm now past that point. I'm actually enjoying going back to work every day and seeing everybody. If you haven't opened your doors yet, you've got a long psychological uptrend that you're going to face. And you just do it day by day, step by step, and you'll be so excited to see people come in. And people are really excited that the city of Fredericksburg's back open.
That's awesome. And I want to say to everybody that's on the line right now, to you guys, this is part of our paying it forward for the help that we received also from the Virginia 30 Day Fund and Pete Snyder and his organization. So we're going to take it one other step. If you need any social media marketing, or you like to have an ad on our radio station, which is 24/7, we reach around the world for those that have again, services like yours, Caroline, where people order online. We're going to give the next 30 days. If you contact my staff tomorrow and like for us to do some type of ad for you, we're going to do that absolutely free. There is going to be no charge for that. So
thank you. I really appreciate it. And we're doing the same thing. I've promised the Snyders that we will be paying it forward when we're able to do so.
absolutely. Again, thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for being here with us. And I look forward to hearing from you. And we're looking forward to letting everybody know that they're going to find the right spot for the right gift at the right time.
Thank you, Cruz. I appreciate it.
Fantastic. Have a great Memorial Day.
You too. Thank you.
All right. And now we're going on. Thank again to Ms. Caroline Morris for being here with us this evening. And we're now going to Mary Jo Z. Thompson. Is that correct?
That's
Did I get all
correct.
that?
Yeah, you
Okay.
got it all in there. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Mary Jo, again for your patience as well and staying online with us. We got your name. Now tell us about your business and where you're located.
Great. I am in Roanoke, Virginia, and my business is called Gloriosa, a unique floral event business. So typically the kind of weddings that Carolyn was just talking about, that was the main focus basically until Corona hit of my business. So we did not only weddings, but we did corporate events and different things like that. And so pretty much it was hands-on consultation time with brides and planners. And then we would execute with floral designs, rentals, as well as setup and cleanup services. So you can only imagine what happened when the coronavirus hit to the 100-person wedding or the 150-person wedding, because all of a sudden we couldn't execute them at all. So the good and bad of that is that we have rescheduled many of them, allowing us to have some time to consider a smaller event at a different time. We have some ones just coming up at the end of June that have rescheduled. A couple of them went from 150-person wedding to like 20 people at the beach. So we're rolling with the punches here and going with the flow. And I absolutely want to thank the Virginia 30 Fund, because that was amazing and so easy to apply for, and especially the fact that it was a grant. And want to thank the Snyder family for even considering this for some of the small businesses. So we've done some different things. Before, we really didn't do a lot of floral deliveries or a lot of funeral arrangements and things like that. Now I pick up the phone all the time. Whatever time it is, when no other florist is answering their phone because they're not in their shop. I don't have a storefront, so I have an office and I have a workshop. So, but I can handle anything over the phone if someone wants to place an order. And so literally we have said yes, yes, and yes to every question. Yeah, that comes out there. Can you do this? Had a gentleman couldn't find some place 30 miles away from me. And he said, will you travel there? And I said, for a price, we'll go. And truly, and he had to have those flowers for his wife that day, and we got him out there. So I feel like sometimes you think of flowers as being an extra, an insignificant part of life, but actually they bring a lot of joy to a lot of people. And so it's really become something quite different.
And not only joy, but some recovery and healing in a lot of instances. I find myself now, since COVID, I planted roses, some knockout roses, and I'm out there and watering them every day. And so that's kind of like my therapy now through this madness that we're going through. And so thank you for all you do. And I want to ask, will there be, I see that you and Caroline are similar, so will there be any, and I'm going to bring Caroline back for just a second here. Caroline,
Hi, Caroline.
will there be any collaborations here? I'm trying to play matchmaker.
There's always room for collaboration.
Absolutely, yes. And I'll be happy to, send people we do weddings. Typically we do weddings all throughout the state of Virginia. So we go into Richmond, we go into Charlottesville, we go into Northern Virginia, wherever anybody needs a wedding, we will travel to. So I will certainly use that, because a lot of my brides are actually long distance to begin with. So they may be in Fredericksburg, but they may be having a wedding in Roanoke for all different types of reasons, or even in Lexington or something. So we find that people come here to do weddings of destination because we are a little bit in the valley. So we have Smith Mountain Lake and we have the mountains all around us. And a lot of people love the picturesque views of our valley. And but we definitely have a lot of Northern Virginia brides and Richmond brides as well. So I will absolutely share that, especially with the invitations, because I don't have a lot of resources for that.
I'm your girl.
There you go. That sounds perfect.
And you guys are helping me also with this technology here. I'm just having fun. I have a new toy. I'm playing with it, and we got the message. I don't know if you guys can see it from the Virginia Day 30 Funds that love this Pay It Forward movement and all the wonderful Virginia businesses. So I echo what they're saying, and thank you all as well. I want to ask Mary Jo, please tell us where you can be located on social media or your website.
Okay. I have a Facebook page as well as Instagram, and it's Gloriosa. And my Instagram is flowersbygloriosa.com. And then my website is flowersbygloriosa.com. So it's pretty simple. And so we try to keep up with that. We have just added a couple of specialty things that we've never done before. One of them is called Blooms of the Month. So we are trying to encourage people to plan ahead so that if they want to purchase a certain price point of flowers, we can actually guarantee them, if they're going to the same person or different people every month in this area, we will take care of it for them. And so it's kind of a neat idea. A gentleman approached me about it for his mother, and she just loves seeing me coming every time I drop off her flowers. So we have instigated that, and the Virginia 30 Fund has allowed us to collaborate with the Taubman Museum of Art, because if you can only imagine, our small businesses are hurting, but our nonprofits are hurting as much. And so we did a collaboration for Mother's Day that turned out quite successful, and the Virginia 30 Fund allowed us to do that.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us. And as I stated before, and I'm going to keep stating this, if you need any assistance in marketing, social media, or having an ad for the next from June 1st all the way to July the 1st, it's going to be absolutely free service from us.
That is awesome. We appreciate that so much, and I will definitely take you up on that offer.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, you have a great Memorial Day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you so much.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. All right, thank you once again, everybody. This is great. We're going to our next participant, and I am not even going to begin to try to pronounce his name, but I'm going to welcome to the show. Looks like a steel shot, so we're going to come back. Hopefully, he'll be on with us. We're going to go now to Jonathan. How you doing this evening, Jonathan?
Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing great.
That's fine. Thank you as well for being so patient with us. And as we went through the technical difficulties, whatever will happen can happen, right?
Right.
Well, tell us about your business and where you're located and the type of business.
Sure. Yeah, my name is Jonathan Vassar. I'm one of the owners of Triple Stamp Press.
Is that the other owner?
Yes, the other owner, my cat. We're located in Richmond, Virginia, in the Swansboro area. We're a custom screen printing shop. We print T-shirts and posters, and we've been in business for about 10 years. And our specialty is printing with eco-friendly water-based ink. Throughout the COVID-19 crisis, we've been operating at a reduced capacity, but staying strong. We've been able to run 3 different T-shirt fundraisers, kind of using what we do to help our community. The first is to Feed More, the Central Virginia Food Bank. The second to Richmond Restaurants United, which is a community organization. And then the third to various small businesses that we have custom relationships with. And you can still check those out on our website at triplestampress.com. Also, our Instagram is at triplestampress. But businesses begin to climb again, which is encouraging. We just started offering printing on masks, which our clients have been asking for, that we're excited about.
That's awesome.
The Virginia 30-Day Fund has been great and has allowed us to continue contributing to all of our employees' health insurance during this time, which is one of our priorities. Is trying to make sure everyone is being safe and healthy, and so it's been a really great bridge between this time and when federal assistance arrives. So it's been really great.
How many teammates do you have at your facility here in the RVA?
Teammates? Well, there are two owners, me and Will, my partner Will. And then currently we have 4 employees that are on staff. And then we have another 3 employees that are on furlough that we're still paying health insurance for. And so we hope to start hiring more people back as business starts coming in. And the plan is to have, try and get everyone back on board as soon as possible.
That's awesome. So you guys are currently opening now, but at a limited capacity, or are you pretty much, what percentage are you operating right now in terms of your, compared to your normal operations?
Well, we took quite a hit. A lot of the work we do is for events. And so, it really went down, probably 70%. And, we wanted to be safe at work. And so we sent some of our people home to work from home, and then a small staff at the press in order to, keep the work completed that was coming in still. But yes.
I want to first of all commend you for continuing to pay for the health care for those individuals. That's vitally important, as we know, and I'm sure is a big relief for them. And again, want you to let everybody know where you are, because I'm really going to push VA to come out and support you all. And again, just like I said with Caroline and Mary Jo, we want to offer from June the 1st to July the 1st as much marketing as we can do to help you guys get the word out that you are operational, and any specials that you may be having as well.
That's very generous, and thank you for that, and thank you for this opportunity. Yeah, we're Triple Stamp Press at triplestamppress.com, and our Instagram is at Triple Stamp Press.
And I want to thank behind the scenes the Virginia Third Day Fund. Right now they're typing, and which allows me to kind of I'm able to put up the comments here, which is great. So certainly appreciate what they're doing behind the scenes as well. So any last words of encouragement, Jonathan, as we continue to highlight businesses in the Commonwealth?
Well, I would encourage everyone to really stay in touch with your friends and with your family and with your peers in the industry that you're in. And it's that support network that's really crucial. And, don't give up hope, and, really talk to people and stay in touch. And that's something that has really helped us.
That's awesome. Thank you so much again for being here. And we look forward to hearing from you and helping you in any capacity that we can.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
All right. Are you a Rams fan? I'm not going to put you on hold. On blast like that.
No, I was going to say Rams.
There we go. Go Rams. Thanks, Jonathan. You have a great evening.
All right.
All right, I'm going to try Bibliana. I don't know if I got that. Did I get that?
Yes, you did.
All right, that's as far as I'm going, Bibliana. I'm going to have you to introduce your name and your business and tell us about, what type of business you have.
My name is Bibiana Ezoim. So don't go to the last name. Stay with the Bibi. I have a home health agency. I'm in the health part, and I provide home care for patients once they go home, when they are discharged. When I did that video, I said that people like us also matter, because when people leave the hospital, they go home. Somebody has to go take care of people at home, and we do. So when this started, being a very small business, um, to assess those PPEs was a huge problem. And I tell you, when I got this fund, you need to see, I ordered PPE faster than anybody I know. I ordered hair cover, shoe cover, the clothing. It hurt me so much when I was given a case, a COVID case, a 24-hour nursing case, and I could not take it because I didn't have the PPEs. And I did not want to send anybody out there knowing that they are ill-equipped. So Virginia 30-day fund was like the God saving. I am telling you, I ordered this thing. I've been so happy. Even as we speak today, I have a customer that was just discharged from Inova Hospital, and I called my nurses. I said, run home, do this admission because we got this. You know, we're nurses. This is what we do.
That is awesome.
You know.
And thank you for you and your nurses for being on the front line, essential. And you mentioned a hospital. I work with Owens and Minor, and we're healthcare logistics, and we make sure that you guys have all the things that you need to do your job. So again, from the entire Owens and Minor organization, thank you for everything that you do. And I want to ask you this question. In terms of, we're at a new norm now. So in terms of your facility, are you requiring that they in turns have to take their temperature and do various tests to be proactive? And if so, are you also informing your patients that our staff is testing, we have the PPE and all those things? What type of precautionary things are you guys doing?
So at this time, one of the things we do is we provide the nurses with all the gears they need to wear to make sure that, one, you don't bring home to a customer the sickness. Because you see, these people are at home, which means if they get COVID, the nurses brought it. This is the first thing first. And we relying on the nurses being truthful, because you see, nurses work in various places in different facilities, and they can pick it very quickly. So the nurses will tell you have to check the temperature. And so far, I am very proud to say that my staff, they are very meticulous. And so I have to buy all the temperature gauge for you to check your temperature when you come in. And one other thing we do is when we go to people's home, you don't wear the shoe you wore to their home to go inside the house. You leave your shoe at the door, and then you have a shoe in their house that you put on once you step in. That way you did not bring in anything. And with the gowns now, you are covered. So when you check your temperature, while taking care of somebody else, you're taking care of yourself. You have to be sure, because if you get it, not just that the client get it, you're going to go home with it and your family will get it. This is how it spreads. So we check in temperature, blood pressure, everything. And my client that went to the hospital, you can imagine when they did the first COVID test, he was negative. His family was so happy. They said, "Baby, you and your team, you are doing great." I kept my fingers crossed. When they did the second one, he came back negative. I was like, yes.
That is awesome. Well, thank you again for, first of all, staying online with us, and two, for the tremendous work that you and your staff are doing, providing care on the front lines. Thank you so much, BB.
Thank you for having me. It's
Please.
My first radio interview, so I am like over the moon.
Fantastic. And give everybody your website again. Even though we have it up on the screen, we'd like for you to tell everybody how to get in contact with you.
Yes, www.navenahealth.com.
Fantastic. Well, you have a great evening as well, and look forward to hearing from you. I hope that we get an email saying that, that we can help you as well.
Definitely. Thank you for having me.
You're fine. Thank you, BB. All right, we're moving. I'll tell you, I am enjoying myself tonight, meeting everybody. And who do we have here? And tell us your name and about your business.
Hi, I'm Christina, and I am one half of the band Uno, Dos, Tres, Andres. My partner Andres had to step away, but I'm so excited to be here with you, saying hello to all of the families and the business owners in Virginia. We make music for kids and families. We're based in Northern Virginia, in the Fairfax County, Loudoun County area, but we make music for children all over the U.S. and Latin America. Our music is in Spanish and English, and I'm proud to say that we are 3-time Latin Grammy nominees, and one of our albums also won the Latin Grammy.
That's awesome. Congratulations. So are you going to play something for us?
Sure. Well, this is my ukulele right here. Un elefante se balanceaba sobre la tela de una araña. Como veía que resistía, fue a llamar a otro elefante. And that's a traditional song in Spanish. A lot of our music is original, and it's in Spanish and English. And since COVID started, we have transitioned to virtual. And I'm so happy to see that so many businesses are beginning to open up. For us as performers, we don't expect to have in-person concerts. Even things as far as October have been canceled on our schedule. So we have moved to virtual, and I want to first and foremost say thank you to everybody at the VA30 Fund. First of all, because that grant came at a time when we were discouraged. We didn't know what was going to happen. It was a lot of bad news, and just to have someone there who was going to give you a vote of confidence and help you. We were able to get a couple of items of equipment to improve as we moved to virtual concerts and videos. So we are excited about that and invite everybody to check us out online. This is our social media information right here. We have 2 live streams a week on Tuesdays and Sundays at 5 p.m. And we have a YouTube channel. And as I said, we're also doing virtual concerts. This upcoming Sunday, we're going to be doing a virtual concert with Lincoln Center in New York City, and you can find out all the information about the virtual concerts we've got coming up on our website right there.
That is fantastic. Now, how did the Virginia Day 30 Fund impact your business and assist you?
Yeah, well, like I said, it gave us a boost of confidence and a little cash influx in a moment when everything was so uncertain, and it lifts our spirits, and it lifted our bank account, and it feels nice to be in a community of business owners in Virginia. I've been enjoying seeing all of the other business owners come on, and looking forward to seeing who else is there. And as part of the creative community of musicians and artists, sometimes we didn't at first. I was like, well, should we apply? Are we really a business? And we are a business. And also thinking about how much the creative community is a part of the economy. So our t-shirts that we get screen printed, the graphic designers, the photographers, the other musicians in our band, the website designers, all of those people, at least speaking for ourselves, and there's for other creatives, there's different types of people that they're hiring. It continues to move the economy locally and nationally. So just like flowers, I love when the earlier owner, Gloriosa, said that it brings people joy. Music is really important, bringing people joy. And for children, bringing a sense of routine. We've gotten awesome notes through social media from families saying that that it gives them a sense of routine at home to continue to listen to music and see a familiar face live streaming. So We are so proud to be a Virginia business and so thankful to the VA 30 Fund for their support.
Fantastic. And what I want to do is ask you to send us some of your music so that we can play it on our station.
Absolutely. Well, you know, this is a time when we are not staying still. And this album right here, Una Idea Tengo Yo, which is all about science, it's going to be released tomorrow. So we will be sharing, officially releasing it tomorrow. So we will be sharing music with you. And thank you so much to everybody at Cruise Radio. And I wanted to share that we have a discount code on our website for anyone who wants to either get a CD or a t-shirt, or we're so excited about our new book that's coming out being published by Scholastic. So with the discount code Virginia Love, you get 30% off any of our merch. So thank you to all of the folks at Cruise Radio, at VA30, and everybody watching tonight.
Well, thank you so much, and we're looking forward to hearing from you. And thank you again for your patience.
Good night.
Good night. And good evening, and thank you for being so patient as well and hanging in there with us. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Just fine. Tell us your name and about your business and where you're located.
Yeah, of course. So our business is Wonju Korean Restaurant. My name is Michelle Jong. I'm actually here representing my father today, who owns Wonju. It's a family business. He doesn't speak very much English, so he thought it would be best if I came on here. But we're a small family-owned restaurant in Roanoke, Virginia, that serves traditional Korean food. We're actually one of the very few Korean restaurants in the area, and so we've been there almost 10 years now. We buy our fresh ingredients from Northern Virginia. My dad actually travels every week up to Northern Virginia to shop for groceries and brings them down to Roanoke. And it's been awesome for the past 10 years just to be able to serve the community and share with them our culture as well as our cuisine. My younger sisters and I have worked there every summer break as well as the winter breaks. And so we're very familiar with the business, and we actually helped him apply for the 30-day fund. But I mean, it's been similar to all of the other business owners on here today. It's been tough, and it hasn't been, always positive. But with a 30-day fund, it's really just helped us, feel a lot better, feel more stable, and really helped our business get through these tough times. I mean, I'm not going to say we're in the clear yet, but we're just grateful that, with the 30-day fund, we've been able to keep on our employees, as well as start a small kind of business in-house where we sell our traditional kimchi, which is a side dish that goes out with every dish. So a lot of customers have been taking us up on that as well.
That is awesome. Are you guys doing any special preparations? Well, let me back up. Are you currently open now to serve? And if so, are you at the stage where you're still doing curbside, or can you do carry out as well?
So we are open. We are open from Wednesday to Sunday. We are currently only doing carry out. The reason being, we don't have any outdoor patio seating. Right outside our restaurant is our parking lot. So I don't know if customers would be interested in having a parking lot view while they eat their meal. But, we're hoping that, as time goes by, we'll be able to open and do in-house dining. But as of right now, we're currently only taking carry-out orders. We have adopted a new style of curbside pickup where we can have customers call in and we let them know when their order is ready and we can bring it to their trunk just to maintain that social distancing and really look out for the health of, not only our employees, but also our patrons.
That is, again, super amazing. And want for you to give everybody your location again. If you're online or on any type of social media platform, please provide that information as well.
Yeah, sure. We are Wonju Korean Restaurant. We are located in Roanoke, Virginia in Lamplighter Mall. You can find us on our Yelp page if you just search Wonju Korean Restaurant. There you will find a link to our full menu. And so that's where you can just kind of access all different kinds of information.
That's fantastic. And everybody that's still online, I'm going to try to bring everybody back online at the same time on the screen. I'm going to try something here, but once we finish with the last business. So if you can, thank you for staying on, and I'm going to try something new here. So thank you so much, Michelle, for being with us. And again, we extend that invitation to you and your father in the business. If you need our help, please let us know. You have our email contact. Brian McGaney, who is our programming director, will notify me, and we'll put together some type of marketing plan or commercial or something for you all as well.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping us out.
Well, thank you all. And again, I just see now why the Virginia 30-Day Fund picked all of you, because you guys are just fantastic. I love the energy. I love the camaraderie here. So this just may be something that will spring into, who knows, a family reunion soon.
That'll be exciting. I mean, I'd love to see everyone again if you can pull them all up.
Well, we're gonna do our best. So thank you again, and stay online with us if you don't mind.
All right, will do.
Fantastic. All right. Want to thank Paris. You've been so patient through all this.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us. Paris, tell us about your business and the type of services or that you provide, and we're just going to get right into this.
My name is Dr. Paris Khan. I am a general dentist, and I practice in Arlington, Virginia. And I am the owner of Arlington Cosmetic Dental Group. And we are 3 to 4 dentists that we take care of all of these specialties. So when patients come to our office, they don't have to go someplace else to get something else done. We have everything in the house. And I want to thank you, Virginia 30-Day Fund, because it came at a time that was very difficult for us. I didn't want to let my employees go on unemployment, and I was basically paying them out of my pocket. And I had applied for grants and loans, and nothing had come through. And Virginia 30-Day Fund came at the right time and at the right moment. So my employees and I are very grateful. Thank you.
Now, like Dr. Peters, are you also having to I guess go into a different strategy now when you're seeing patients? And if so, tell us about that strategy.
Yes, I think after COVID, dentistry is completely changed, or like other medical specialties, from having one patient at a time in the waiting room, or having them wait in their car and text us or call us when they're ready, having their paperwork fill out outside of the office, not to touch the pen when they come in, give them the hydrogen peroxide mouth rinse, hand sterilizer, just trying to minimize all the risks that are out there. And throughout the whole pandemic shutdown, we tried to stay open and take care of the emergency patients, not to overwhelm the emergency rooms at the local hospitals. Because my husband is a physician at the Innova Fair Oaks Hospital, and I knew what was going on at their emergency room. So I thought, my own little share here to take care of the community, so we all help out to get through this.
That's amazing. And again, Fair Oaks was one of my hospitals that I was, in fact, I hold Innova system. So again, to your husband, thank you for being out there in the front line. I do have a question, and this may be leaning toward maybe some rumor that perhaps you can address, that mouthwash may be, I don't know, not a cure, but it could possibly help with COVID. You have any response to that?
It definitely helps, and I have read about it, that we use 50% hydrogen peroxide and 50% water, and it basically helps reducing the transmission of COVID-19. And it's a mandatory recommendation. Actually, it's not a recommendation, it's mandated by ADA and dental societies. So we use it at our office, and I'm pretty sure all the dentists nationally use it as well.
That's amazing because we get a ton of information in, and we're always researching, and we want to be credible with the information that we're putting out here. So I had my staff to kind of hold off on that. I said, we're going to have some dentists on tonight, and that's one of the questions I want to ask. And again, we're not the medical profession, we're not scientists, but what we try to do is at least keep our audience informed of various things. So that will be one that we will let them know that it is recommended. And I think you said to use the word mandated. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, that's why I think everybody uses it now.
Fantastic. And please let everybody know again where you can be located and any social media platform that you're on.
We are in Arlington, Virginia. Our office is Arlington Cosmetic Dental Group, and our website is info@acdgdental.com. We're also on Facebook, Arlington Cosmetic Dental Group PC. And we anticipated some people might lose their dental insurance, might lose their job, consequently lose their medical and dental insurance. So we're trying to help those people with in-house plans, with payment plans. We're waiving some of our fees. So we're trying to give back in whichever way we can, because we've been helped before through Virginia 30-Day Fund.
That's awesome. And just one other, if you can speak to this, that a healthy mouth can also lead to having other healthy, let me put it like this, an unhealthy mouth can lead to other health issues. Is that correct?
Absolutely. It helps if you have healthy gums. If you have gum disease, it has an adverse effect on your heart, on your general health. So absolutely, mouth is part of the body. And when you take care of the mouth, you really take care of your general health.
That's amazing. I'm going to have to make a trip to Arlington because I've been trying to close this gap I'm 59 years old. So now I'm going to come and have my gap closed.
Come on down.
Thank you so much again for being online this long and being such a great sport with all of this.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic. All right. Don't go anywhere because, again, I'm going to try and experiment. And as I stated before, we want to let you know that if it's anything that our marketing and radio station can do, please let us know. We operate 12 Facebook pages and I'm missing something, IG and YouTube. So we're all over the place. We're around the world, and our station is 24/7.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Collins, thank you so much as well. All right, this gentleman here has really stayed online with us a long time and come back. We certainly appreciate it. Tell us your name, please, sir, and the name of your business.
My name is Mehtab Kalo, and we have a Panchtara Indian Cuisine is number 5 Tara Indian Cuisine. It's a village at Leesburg Indian restaurant near the Cop Dweller movie theater and Wegman shopping center.
And
we've been there.
Go right ahead.
So we've been there for like last 3 years, and we have been voted Loudoun County's best authentic Indian cuisine in 2019 and 2020. We have participated in YMCA events there, and we won the best prize last year.
That is awesome. Are you guys doing curbside now? Or are you starting to reopen your dining area? What stage are you in?
Yeah, we're doing curbside pickup, and we're doing deliveries too. We have a small patio, but we haven't opened yet. The Northern Virginia restaurants are not open to serve our guests for dining.
How did the Virginia 30-Day Fund help you in your business?
Yeah, Virginia 30-day fund was a great help, especially when everybody was waiting for the federal government or state governments to do anything. And that time was very crucial to keep our employees employed and make sure we pay our bills and to keep the doors open. So the Virginia 30-day fund was the best help we can get in a time of need.
That's fantastic. And what are some of the specialty dishes that you all have at your restaurant?
Actually, we have all the chefs who were born and trained in India. So we have authentic Indian dishes. Most importantly, we have like a butter chicken, chicken tikka masala, lamb saag, veggie stuff, and non-veg platters. So we are trying to keep it as authentic as just somebody sitting in India and eating there. So we don't like customize our dishes around people taste, but people loved it. So there was a new experiment for us for any restaurant, and most of the guests liked it. So we get
That's
very good high rating and good reviews.
now we know that some of the larger chains, because of their having difficulties getting their supplies in. With your restaurant, are you able to find your what you need for your authentic dishes pretty readily?
Yeah, we actually have some challenges, but we had pretty much everything stocked. So, especially with the 30-day fund, it helped a lot in that way. And we like to thank Pete Snyder and his team for that. We actually work with a lot of local organizations, and we work with local sheriff office, local health um, organizations. We work with the school district, and we work with fire department. So last 3 4 years we've been working very closely with all the community around us, support most non-profit events, and it's like kind of coming back. So now the community is supporting us, and that's a great thing.
I want to say I really appreciate you staying on board. I know we had some technical difficulties, and I'm glad that you were able to come back on. Please tell us again where you're located and your website as well, so that people can go out. And here's a question I have. I'm from Memphis, and we sometimes get barbecue from Memphis. Uh, can people order that's perhaps outside of Virginia at this particular time, or they have to be within your local area to get your food?
Yeah, we do catering all over in Virginia, even Maryland and DC area. We have gone up to New Jersey, so um, we can serve our guests pretty much everywhere in our area where we can be traveled. So we are located in Village at Leesburg, Wegman, Cobb Movie Theater, Shopping Center on Route 7, just outside Leesburg. And we you guys can order us online at panchtara.com. Actually, we go by 5 Tara, so number 5 TARA. So that means 5 stars. It's based name is after 5 rivers in Punjab in India. So you can also call us at 571-293-9366 or fax us at 571-293-9370, and we will fulfill your order.
What would you say to other restaurant owners as encouragement to them during these difficult times?
What goes around comes around. So when is that we have better time or good times, we should be helping and making great connection with our communities around us. Like I said, we have special discounts for veterans all around the year. We work with the sheriff department, pretty much every fire department event, every school event. So the community knows that. So we need to step out and go on and talk to people or reach out to the communities around us and make sure we take good care of our families. That means our employees. I know it's tough time for everybody, but if we hold hands together, I think we can overcome this challenge. And before I end, I would like to first and foremost thanks to our soldiers who protect our freedom and flag worldwide. And thank to Cruise Radio for putting us online.
Well, thank you so much, and you're absolutely right. I don't go anywhere because I'm getting ready to try something here. I'm gonna try to put everybody on the screen, something like the Brady Bunch here. Let's see. Did I get everybody? Let's see. All right. Am I missing anybody? Yeah. Okay. All right. If everybody look to your right and wave, then look to your left and wave. All right, we just did the Brady Bunch thing. Okay, so I gotta get one more person in here. Let's see if I can get her. Maybe if I move myself out the way, I can get her in here. So
There you go.
Woo!
Wrong.
Yeah, hello everybody.
The opposite.
Yes, just you both. Just you
Nice
both.
to see you guys.
Hi.
Now he's knocked himself off.
You guys come out to Northern Virginia at 5 Tara Indian Cuisine. We will have a get together and have a meeting
We
there.
Eating your food and Korean food.
There you go.
Yeah. And we can see if Pete can join us too.
Online. Oh my God, it looks so good.
We lost Cruz.
Yeah.
We did.
We did.
Anybody can sing?
You start. We'll follow.
Oh, no,
You
no,
do
no.
not want me to sing, trust me.
Nope. Not happening. Poor Cruz, where did he go?
Well, we're ending it like we started it. Not gonna.
We have lost him.
Oh,
Um,
here.
there you go.
Okay. We're talking in the background there. So again, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your patience, and I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you. And hopefully, we will have a chance to get together with Pete and that entire staff. And I'm sorry I couldn't get him on tonight. He was going to be the surprise, and he wanted to be here with each and every one of you, but unfortunately, we could only hold 10 people in the studio. So from Pete and Burson and Monty and the whole crew at the Virginia 30-Day Fund, I want to say thank you all tonight for being here with us.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having us.
All right, somebody's got some business coming in.
It's me.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.